Real quickly before I get into today's video, I just want to say rest in peace to Colby Cave. I wasn't able to properly do this in yesterday's video because it was recorded before this actually happened. But man, it's just horrible news. This year continues to get worse and worse. Prayers to his family, especially his wife. The Instagram post she made was just super heartbreaking. But yeah, I just wanted to say that before the video starts. Rest in peace to Colby Cave. Alright, so for today's video, we are on Sporkle. I haven't done a quiz in quite some time on the channel, but for today's video, I kind of wanted to make it more of like a chill and laid back video, and I thought a quiz would be like the perfect thing to do. This quiz is, can you name the NHL top 5 scores per team from the 2019-20 season? As always, when we do these quizzes, I will link it down below in the description, so either before you watch the video or after you're done, you can go down there, you can play it, and come back and let me know what your score was. I believe it is relatively up to date because you can see like 110 points is the leader for the Oilers. We know Draisaitl is way up there, so this could be a few games off, but I feel like for the most part, it should be pretty good. And we're going to begin with the Red Wings because I did watch every Red Wings game this season, and I should have a pretty good understanding of like who the top guys were. And yeah, there we go. We got all 5 pretty quickly. Now there's some pretty low point totals in there, but I mean, I still had fun watching the games. These guys on the screen kind of made this really rough season worth watching, but hopefully we can get that #1 overall pick. And now let's just begin. I'm not going to try to get every player because that would be like a super long video, but I'm definitely going to try to get like the top guys for each team at least. The Bruins, other than that, there we go. We got Bergeron, Eichel for the Sabres, Eichel, Reinhart, and Olofsson. And other than that, I'm honestly not quite sure. I know Skinner should be on there, but he's not. That $9 million per year, really not looking like the greatest contract. The Flames, you got Gaudreau, Tkachuk, Monahan, Backlund should be in there, and Lindholm. There we go. We got all 5 for the Flames. The Hurricanes, Svechnikov should be in there. The lesser of the 2 Svechnikov brothers. Of course, I'm kidding. I wish Evgeny Svechnikov would become something for the Red Wings, but he's kind of at the age where he's like more so like a project now and not really a prospect. I think he's like 24. Time's kind of running out for him, but hopefully he can amount to something for the Red Wings at least. Moving on to the Hawks, you got Kane, Taves, Kubalik should be up there. One of the more underrated rookies this season. DeBrincat and Strome maybe. There we go. We got all 5 for the Hawks. The Avalanche, you're going to have McKinnon, Makar, Rantanen. Okay, Rantanen. There we go. Landeskog. Kadri maybe? No, not Nazem Kadri. Burakovsky. I know he had a pretty strong season. This is a pretty solid depth pickup by Joe Sakic. The Blue Jackets, you know, Pierre-Luc Dubois, my guy Gustav Nyquist. Werenski, I believe he led all defensemen in goals scored, had a really strong season. Zach, did I spell his name wrong? Werenski? There we go. Seth Jones on there. He's not. Nick Foligno, and the 36. I'm not quite sure. So we'll skip over now to the Dallas Stars. I feel like this one should be relatively easy. Heiskanen. Okay, am I spelling his name wrong? Miro Heiskanen. There we go. Klingberg was injured a lot this season, so he's probably not on there. Guryanov had a really strong rookie season, 20 goals, but he's not on there. So he must have not had a lot of assists. Radulov, there we go. And then 32 points. That got like Rope Hintz maybe. There we go. The Oilers, you're going to have the 2 studs of the league, of course, McDavid and Draisaitl. You're also going to have Nugent Hopkins, who a lot of people kind of forget about because, yeah, maybe he is one of the more forgetful #1 overall picks, but he still had a pretty solid career. Maybe not worth that #1 pick, but like he has been good for them. It's not like he's a bust or anything like that. I was actually thinking about redrafting the 2011 draft in a future video. I was kind of looking through the class, and it's a super interesting one. There's a lot of really good players. I feel like it would be pretty difficult to redraft it, but let me know if that's something you guys want to see in the near future. There we go. Hoffman and Dadonov, both up-and-coming UFAs. It'll be interesting to see what happens with them. The Kings, you got Kopitar, you know, Doughty, Jeff Carter maybe? Jeff Carter, no. Dustin Brown. Who had 42 points on the LA Kings? I'm trying to think. It wasn't a guy like Kempe, was it? No. Iafallo. Oh, it was Alex Iafallo. So he actually had a pretty strong season. I don't think I knew that. Fiala, Parise, Stahl, Suter, and 37 points. Zuccarello. Not a strong season. Not quite worth the contract, but still okay. And he's a good, like, veteran guy to have in that locker room anyways. The Montreal Canadiens, you're going to have Tatar, You have Philip Deneau, Domi. Is Petrie going to be on there? He's not. Suzuki should be up there. He is the rookie sensation for the Canadians. Suzuki and Domi. I'm not Suzuki and Domi. Suzuki and Tatar, both really strong seasons for Montreal. They came over in that Pacioretty trade. And that trade is like looking like a trade that really worked out well for both teams. And you don't see that happen too often, so it's nice to see that. There's one more player from Montreal, though. Who could? Oh, yeah, Gallagher. Brendan Gallagher. There we go. The Predators, obviously, Roman Josi leads the way. You're going to have guys like Ellis, Johansson, Forsberg, Arvidsson. Probably not, because he didn't have the greatest season. He did miss some games. Who's that last player? Duchesne? Matt Duchesne. There we go. We got all 5 for the Predators. The Devils. I feel like this is going to be kind of a difficult one. Palmieri. Heischer. There we go. Nico Heischer. Man, it took me a while to spell his name there. Not Hughes. Didn't have a strong season, but Hughes did go on there somewhere. Yeah, then there for the Canucks. But who else was kind of like the scorer for the Devils? I know Blake Coleman had a decent season. Oh, yeah, but he was traded anyway. Miles Wood. No. Subban. No. Zajac. No. I'm trying to think, but like I'm completely gagged. Oh, yeah, Bratt. Nikita Gusev should be up there. There we go. Okay. So we did pretty well for them. We'll go on to the Islanders now. Bailey, Lee, Barzell, of course, Nelson. I feel like I had a pretty good understanding of their core. The Rangers, Panarin, obviously a Hart Trophy caliber season. If they got into the playoffs, I feel like he would have got a good amount of votes. Zibanejad, who really made that leap into becoming a superstar this year, which was pretty cool to see. That 5-goal performance towards the end of the year was pretty insane. Strome. Oh, yeah, he's already on there because we put Strome somewhere else. 45 points, the last person. Buchnevich, maybe? It's not Pavel Buchnevich. Kreider. There we go. Okay, we got all 5 for the Rangers. The Senators. Duclair, Shabbat. And will Peugeot's points be on here before the trade? Okay, so there is. So that's good to know. Couturier for the Flyers, another one of the studs from that 2011 class. Claude Giroux. Travis Konechny had a breakout season. Voracek should be on there somewhere. And then 41 points is the last player. Would that be Hayes? There we go. Okay, all 5 for them as well. Penguins, obviously, Crosby, Malkin. No, that's not Malkin. Malkin. There we go. Rust. Gensel should be up there. And Letang. Gensel was having an unreal season. It's a shame he had to get hurt, but they still fared pretty well without him. Couture. Burns would be up there. And 40. Is that Thomas Hertl? It's not Hertl? Am I spelling his name wrong? I feel like it's definitely Thomas Hertl. I guess not. Is it a guy like LeBanc? No. Carlson? Okay, so there we go. Carlson. We got William Carlson for Vegas too. O'Reilly. Shen. Perron definitely up there. I think he was an all-star this year. Schwartz. That's not Schwartz. Schwartz. There we go. And then 50 points. Pietrangelo, an up-and-coming UFA. If he hits the open market, he's going to be one of the more sought-after free agents, that's for sure. Definitely could come in and like change a team's blue line. He's that good. An unreal season, but I think St. Louis should definitely try to keep him around. Obviously, he's their captain and franchise defender. But moving on out of Tampa Bay, you have Kucherov, of course, Point, Stamkos, Hedman, and Gord, maybe? Yanni Gord, no. 49 points, Killorn. Killorn had a really good season. Matthews, Tavares, Nylander, Barry, and Marner? It's definitely Marner. There we go. Those should pretty much be their top 5 leading scorers as long as that core is together. The Canucks, you're going to have Pettersson, you're going to have JT Miller, and 52 points. Horvat and Edler, maybe? No, not Edler. Not Toffoli because he kind of came in late. Tanner Pearson. Okay, there we go. All 5 Canucks done. Stone, Pacioretty for Vegas. Shea Theodore had a really good season. But he's not up there. Marchessault. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I spelled his name right. Riley Smith. There we go. All 5 of them. Ovechkin. Talked about him in yesterday's video and why I think he's going to break Gretzky's goal record. But I feel like that should be, at this point, like a pretty popular opinion. I feel like a lot of people are really starting to realize that he actually could do it. Jacob Vrana and Kuznetsov. There we go. All 5 capitals. The Jets should be a pretty easy one. I feel like I get a good understanding of their core. If I could even spell Scheifele's name right. There we go. Connor. Line A bounce back season, of course. Wheeler, and Ehlers. For the most part, as long as that core is together, that should be their top guys. So 137 to 155 is not too bad, but we'll go back and try to get a couple of guys. The Oilers, maybe Clefbaum, there we go. Nurse, no. Ethan Bear, no. James Neal, no. Chason, no. That's probably not how you spell his name. But the Ducks, who are some other? Oh yeah, for the Ducks, Rickard Rakell, Adam Henrique, Cam Fowler. 38 points. I feel like that is definitely Jakob Silfverberg, but I always forget how to spell his name, so I'm not even going to put myself through that. But just know, I believe that 38 is Jakob Silfverberg. We'll go to the Bruins. Krejci should be up there. And then 49 points. DeBrusque, probably not. I'm trying to think who else put up points. Oh, Torrey Krug. It's definitely Krug. Okay, there we go. The Coyotes, Ekman Larson? Not Ekman Larson? Okay, well, Schmaltz maybe? Nick Schmaltz. There we go. Stepan maybe? No. Is Hall going to be up there for anyone? No, he's not. Who else for the Coyotes? Connor Garland. There we go. And Christian Dvorak. Okay, there we go. 5 out of 5. I'll take it. Carolina, there's 1 player left. I'm trying to think. Who are some other teams that we don't have too many players chosen for? We feel like we got most of the guys here, but there will be a couple players that I'm missing. If I really thought about it, I feel like oh, DeHolland, definitely. There we go. And then maybe Ristolainen. There we go. All 5 Sabres. There's 1 person left for the Ducks, but again, I think that's Silfverberg. There's 1 person for the Hurricanes. Is that Slavin? It's not Jacob Slavin. Not Niederreiter because he didn't really have the greatest season. Who is that? Nechas, rookie for the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, there we go. 1 left for the Oilers, 1 left for the Jackets, 1 left for the Kings. Yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, so I guess we'll just click give up here and see who the 6 players missed. Yeah, Silfverberg, there we go. Oliver Bjorkstrand, Tyler Toffoli, but he was traded to Vancouver. I didn't think about him. Zach Hazian, Pavel Zacha, and Beauvillier. Okay, I feel like I probably should have got those guys, but 96%, I'll take it. Average score is 80, so not too bad. Again, I will, of course, link this down below in the description so you guys can go and play the quiz if you'd like, and then come back and let me know how you did. And if you do want to see more quiz videos like this on the channel, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below. I have a lot of fun doing these. But I'm just not quite sure if you guys like to watch them. So drop a like on it if you did enjoy. And of course, if you guys are new and you want to see more hockey content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys all in the next video.